Hey everyone, I want to share this little idea that has really informed my work, and I think it's made it stronger over the last few years. So maybe this might be something that you could think about that could maybe be helpful for you if you've never heard of it. It has to do with trying to put all of the things in your work. Like, I love so many things. It's always a problem for me to choose because there's so many things. And for a long time, my art, I didn't want to leave out anything, and I would put so much in there. But there's a dilution that happens when we do that, when we have a whole bunch of things. And there's a dilution in our life, actually, when you have so many things. And the communication that we have a piece of art and we want to really hit somebody, it's super hard to hit somebody with 3 ideas simultaneously. One they might get, maybe, if we're really good. But if you're trying to share 3 things all at the same time, it's like no one's going to get it. And it's about potency. We want to create powerful, impactful work that people remember. People don't remember 4 things. They might remember 1 thing, especially if it matters to you and it's clear. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I have a bunch of things, and they're all kinds of ways of showing this, but I'll use just shapes as a metaphor, different colors. And I make some marks, and I've got this, and I have this, because I love this. And I have this. And I just keep going with this, including all the things. Yes, it is interesting because there's a lot going on. That in and of itself is interesting. But what I'm speaking of, what I'm suggesting, what I'm offering up as an invitation for you to think about is, what is it that you are wanting? What of all this stuff is the one thing? How can we show less to increase the potency of what's there? Right? Like this starts to get, I mean, it is kind of fun and it is pretty interesting, I know. And this is what's sort of challenging about it. But what I found is that because there's so much, and I don't really know, like we have all these different things, and they're all these different colors, and they're all really different. You know, they're different sizes, they're different colors, they're different textures to them. And when the person looks at this, when you look at it, it overwhelms us a little bit. So the workaround or an approach or a way to think about it is like, what is it that I want to, is it the colors that I want to talk about? Is it all the different shapes I want to talk about? So for example, if I'm interested in the shape or showing different colors, maybe it's better to do this, because there's line in this. There's all these different lines, but they're all the same. So now we start noticing the different things about those lines. I don't have to worry about lines. I'm not adding all kinds of shapes in here or other things that are different colors. I mean, if you paint a red bird in this picture will completely change. But right now, this is about different colors, and it's all about lines. And it becomes powerful, and it becomes memorable. So instead of going about and looking at all kinds of things in all kinds of places, everywhere, all over, instead go deeper with one thing. This can make really powerful art. And you don't have, it's not like do just one thing, but think about that. Think about narrowing it down, taking some of the extraneous things out so what remains is more potent. It's about going, instead of wide, going narrow, bringing the goalpost closer, but going deeper. And it creates work that can become much more, it's marinated in itself. It becomes deeper, and it becomes memorable, and it becomes more personal. And because it becomes more personal, it becomes more universal, and it becomes more powerful, and it's clear. And it builds following, like people get it. That message, the clarity of your message that you're putting out in the world, if it's strong, the response is strong. People don't realize that we always think, well, no one wants my art or no one's responding. They're not responding because they're not sure what you're saying. So there's a responsibility here to get this and to make it more potent. First for yourself, and then for the offering of what you're putting out in the world. Let me know in your comments how you think about this. Are you going narrow or are you going wide? And where are you? I'd love to hear. Hey everyone, so I'm just jumping in here because I want to add a different ending to this week's vlog. So this whole idea of focusing and going narrow and, like focusing and simplifying and making your art stronger by getting more clear about what's in and what's out is really beautifully illustrated by a really close friend of mine, amazing painter. He lives in Sonoma, California, Adam Wolpert. And Adam, I think I've had him on this show before, maybe last year. He makes these amazing tree paintings, and they just keep getting better, you guys. And it's a perfect example of his thinking and how he approaches it, of getting more potency in the work. We've got a podcast coming out, a conversation that I have with Adam. I have now got the Art to Life podcast. I think I've been talking about it a little bit, but it comes out on Wednesdays. And you can click on the link below and it takes you to the Art to Life website. There's pictures, you can subscribe. But this conversation with Adam's coming out this Wednesday, and he goes way into it. We spent a good part of an hour talking about his process, and just the whole evolution and all he's learning about really just focusing, about choosing one thing. And for him, it's all about these oak trees. It's really, really cool. So I hope you can join me for that. Do some art, have a listen, and I think you'll get a lot out of it. Listen, thanks so much for being here, and I will talk to you real soon. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So please join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, great. Let's do this.